this is my modular template that I have created. You can see here there's 4 tracks of KeyStep Pro, which is coming in on USB. Then there's 4 tracks of the OXI ONE sequencer. Now we can go further with that, obviously with channels and all that, but I've kind of just gotten used to just being like, channel 1 is a mono, channel 2 is a mono, channel 3 is a mono, channel 4 is a multi-track, which is a drum track. For me, a lot of people do chords and all this stuff, which I think is cool. I honestly haven't really gotten into all that yet, which I'll probably do, but I've found so far I don't like sequencing chord stuff, but I don't know. I'll figure that out. I just think I'm not there yet. So also what I use is the WMD Performance Mixer here, and you can see I have it separated out, multi-tracked via D-sub. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on. My D-sub cable, and my D-sub connection, I've tried a few different D-subs now. I don't get anything on 1 and 2. So I have all these connections hardwired to my patch bay and then those straight into Pro Tools straight from here. So I still run a stereo out into my synthesizer mixer over here. And so here's some stuff already running from the modular. You can hear it. But I'll record enable these. And so you can see here I have 2 different tracks kind of dealing with this little ambient patch thing from the Instruo R-Bar that I have, which is a granular processor. So I don't have something going on every track, but I always record them. I don't know. It's just like, since it's a template and it's like generally named, I just kind of leave it this way until I get it in. So the idea behind this, which I've had a lot of talks with a lot of people, and they're always a little apprehensive about having such a complex template, or they want to do a DAW-less situation where they're just recording straight into a recorder. Totally understand that stuff. It's really cool. I have found that the Oxi sequencer is so powerful and fun to use, even though it's super deep, and those guys, Manuel and all of them, just keep adding more and more features based on what the user wants, which is so great. So like, I feel like in some ways I've grown with it, and it's, I'm able to figure it out. I imagine just starting from the get would be kind of like what's happening, because there's a couple double tap moments and all that, and they just added all these new features that I'm still trying to learn, and you need muscle memory. But on the basis of it just being a 4-track sequencer, it's just really good and really fun. And a lot of times I use my KeyStep Pro and I just play into it because, I like keyboards, I like to play keyboards, but I also like the grid sequencer style. There's something about that just is really fun to manipulate. And I think most people who do modular would agree with me that, or most people who just like to use sequencers like that grid style. I had a Poly-N Sec for a while, and it was just really cool, but also like kind of crazy and like dangerous. I was erasing stuff all the time, where the Oxi, has undo, redo, all these things, copy, paste, all this stuff. It's really cool. So last night I kind of made up this little jam on the modular, and I really liked it. And I was like, oh, maybe this is a good chance to just make a quick video about my template. So today I'm not going to use the KeyStep Pro stuff, which I love the KeyStep Pro. But you can see here are the ambient things coming in. Now, one big part of this is the beat clock. So I already have beat clock enabled for the OXI ONE Port 1. Let's go ahead and turn everything else off so it doesn't get weird. Because I have delays, effects clocks, I have stuff hooked up that I haven't even labeled. Classic Jer. But what I did over here on the Oxi, which I'll show you in a second, is that I used the arranger and I just put together a bunch of parts that I think really work together and sound really cool. I'm using a ton of my Audiophile Circuits League modules, which I just think are nuts. and amazing, and I feel like everyone's sleeping on it, but I also think the company is weird because they won't communicate and no one knows what's going on, and we wish we had more stuff. You know, classic small business, but the guys have made some stuff to me that are really cool. And I know everyone has different opinions about everything, but for me, I've just really connected with it. Who knows why? So the patch is fun. It's a little 3-part patch, and then there's a drum, like a drum beat coming from the Erica Synths LXR02 module, which I absolutely love. I use it on everything, and I use the Init drum kit like a lot, and I'll barely like manipulate a few parts or use the delay and stuff, and I just think it's super sick. So what we'll do here, we're just going to record the stereo track, and also we're going to record just everything else. So let me set this up really quick. Hold on. Let's get this to focus back. Okay. It should start now. Here we go. You see it coming in. So I'm going to operate all this. super cool. So you can see here, we were able to record all the good stuff. So I'll turn that off. So now I have like a little stereo mix of what I just did so I can mess with it. But also now, for the most part, it should be locked in. Now, I haven't set the offsets for the Oxi, so things might be a touch off in the MIDI. Let's look. It's a little ahead, but you know, it's one of those things where you could literally grab it and just, you know, do 16th notes and burp, you know, it should be fine. It should just fix it. But you can see here, here's our beat, here's our bass, here's our 2 lines, our melodies. We'll do more grid. So you see it's gridded out now. And then here we have the audio. So here, we'll just solo some of the audio. I just made that up here. Yeah, I just think it's super cool to be able to separate it up like this. So, and we also have like our little ambient things here. So this one's going through the Tip Top Audio Buchla Spectral. Is it 296? Is it 296? It's back there. I don't know. I'll go look at it. But here, we'll... So the thing with the performance mixer is it also, you know, it records the delay and the verb and all that separately. Did I not have it patched? I didn't even have the verb patched. Cool, Jared. Doesn't matter. We can add it. Turn this off here. Funny I didn't patch the verb, but let's just add black hole to it. Black hole 6. So this is a good part of like, oh, I messed up. Here's the delay feed. And then you're just hearing the delay. I had both of the lead parts going through the Rainmaker from IntelliGel, and it just, you know, sounds really cool. So the bass, you know, now we can do stuff with this bass. So we could be like, oh, I want to do blah, blah. Let's see here. I want to do, I don't know, this Arturia Juno bass or Juno chorus. Now, one thing I love about this, and you can record all the MIDI, you know, so the MIDI is like, now have become a very powerful thing, you know, so let's take this second line here, and what I'll do is, let's just do some like cool sounding, I don't know, one of these Rolling Cloud. Let's go to D50. What do we got here? Funny. So we can go in and we can take the sustain. Let's just change the sustain. Let's just put it up. So let's find something really like Ooh, Fantasia. That's really cool. You know, you could use the MIDI for anything you want. You know, I mean, We could do some sort of, I don't know, string thing. If we go in here and let's see, let's open up contact here. Let's just go. I got a lot of stuff. Sorry. You know, let's try this. Let's try this foils. I really like this foils choir from Westwood. I think it's neat. Let's see how high it goes. It's pretty low. Might not be fast enough. Let's see here what happens. It's interesting. But I think we're also hearing the OXI One play it, so let's turn our beat clock off. Yeah, we were. All right, so let's see. This is probably a little too high, so let's just take it down. Let's transpose it. -1. Sounds like it hears that. Now also it sounds like our modular was maybe slightly flat. Let's see what we can do for this. So if we just do fine. Oops, there we go. Kind of cool. So, you know, it's a fun way to do it. Like to combine things to do that. You know, obviously with modular, you gotta watch your tuning, which I was a little bit flat. So luckily you can do a couple cents. But you know, one thing about this is now you can set up your mix to just kind of be banging, you know. So if we did, you know, a master and I just took all the things and we'll do the bus comp and then we'll do the Neve MBT. Let's just see what that's like. Get smacked. Okay, hold on. On these drums, I'm going to put this Audioscape 260 VU on here because it's just sick. Just getting smacked. So now that we kind of have it, arranged or just have it in here, now we can rearrange it. We could even make a song out of it. We could add different keys. We could add different drums. We could do whatever we wanted, So like even these drums that come in, they're so sick. But like, let's see here. If we did, then we'll open, let's do where is it? Well, actually, let's use why I'm drawing a blank. Oh, here we are. Let's do the Superior Drummer. I really like this in the pocket kit. I'll show you. So we'll go here in the pocket. What's this guy's name? Ash Showing or whatever. He's sick. He's so sick. Let's see what happens if we add this. That's funny. Okay, so, well, that's loud. Let's do. No. This is our kick here. Kick. And this is our snare. Try different. But anyway, this is how I do my modular template. Then I go back in and I kind of create the track, create the song. Super fun, super helpful. And then I have these things forever. I have this MIDI forever. I have the audio forever, and it's really great, and it comes in a lot of use. So hope that helps. Thanks a lot.